Making a formula bottle feels simple, but there's one step many parents do in the wrong order that affects your baby's nutrition for every single feeding. Here's how to safely make a bottle of infant formula. First, add your water to the bottle. Then add 1 level unpacked scoop of formula powder for every 2 ounces of water. Cap it, swirl it for 10 seconds, check the temperature on your wrist, and then you're done. Here's why each step matters. Many parents add the formula powder to the bottle first and then pour in the water. But that's backwards, and it means you can't accurately measure the water. Here's how to make a bottle of infant formula. First, I'm gonna make sure that I have a safe water source. The water always goes into the bottle first. I'm gonna make a 4-ounce bottle, so I'm gonna pour 4 ounces of water. Once you've got your water, then we'll add the powder. We wanna use 1 scoop of powder for every 2 ounces of water. Because this is a 4-ounce bottle, we're gonna use 2 scoops. You wanna scoop from the center of the container. You can give 1 gentle tap to break up any large pockets of air, and then you wanna level it. You don't wanna mound a formula at the top, and you don't wanna tap it so many times that it starts to pack. Once you've got your scoop ready, you'll add it to your bottle, and we'll do 1 more. And then you put the cap on. You can swirl or shake to mix. Never touch the nipple. You don't want to introduce bacteria that way. Once your formula is mixed, you want to test it to make sure it's a good temperature. You can drop it on your wrist. You want to make sure that it feels neutral, not hot. And if it feels cold, that's okay too. Some babies prefer colder temperature. You never want it to be hot, and you never want to heat formula in the microwave. This can create hot spots that can risk burning your baby. Now that you've made your bottle, here are some bottle safety tips for storing it. A bottle that you haven't yet served your baby is good in the fridge for up to 24 hours. If you want to keep it at room temperature, it's good for 2 hours. And once you start the feeding, you have to use it or toss it within 1 hour. Here's the correct technique for scooping powdered formula. Drag your scoop along the top. You can do 1 or 2 gentle taps to break up any large pockets of air, and then level it against a straight surface. You don't want to overpack. If you tap so much that it's packing like brown sugar, or if you are not leveling, your baby's going to get too much powder. It's not going to be the right ratio, and that can cause dehydration or even harm their kidneys. Similarly, you don't want to underscoop. If you underscoop your formula and your baby doesn't get enough nutrition per feeding, that can affect their weight gain.